In the wake of rapper Foolio's tragic death, the police chief is guaranteeing that arrest will be made, and we got to talk about that right now. This is the Entertainment Spotlight, the ultimate source for celebrity news, entertainment, motivation, and maybe even politics. We go overboard, we shine a spotlight on the industry, and right now we are turning our attention to rapper Foolio and what a police chief is saying. And listen, if this is your first time to the channel, I need you to punch my like button. I need you to punch my subscribe button, because if you don't know, we push it to the limit around here. I'm the one-man army. They call me DJ War Machine. I'm locked and loaded. And you know, the recent murder of Jacksonville, Florida rapper Foolio has sent shockwaves through the world and through the hip-hop community and through regular communities. And it's prompting an urgent response from law enforcement. Now, Jacksonville police officer Sheriff T.K. Waters and Tampa police chief Lee Burkall did like a press conference, right? And they assured the public that arrests are going to be made, and they was emphasizing their commitment to justice and the prevention of violence and this, that, and the third, right? And I was just listening to them talking. I'm like, really? They just, guaranteeing arrest? I'm just like, what does that really mean? Now, I did see Sheriff T.K. Waters of Jacksonville, he was just addressing the media, right? Regarding the murder of rapper Foolio, who was killed recently. Now, he was stressing that any attempts of retribution or revenge will not be tolerated. Even though I don't even know what that means when he says that. I don't even know what he's talking about. You got what I'm saying? Like, somebody kills my people. Who gonna tell me not to get revenge? Who gonna tell who listens? Listen, criminals do not listen to law enforcement. You know why? Because they're criminals. And do you know why? I know, because I was a criminal. Criminals don't care nothing about what law enforcement say, because the law enforcement, they break the law. You got what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, what are you talking about? What are you really talking about? Now, I did see a press conference, right, where the police chief, Lee Burkall, he was discussing this ongoing investigation into Foolio's murder. Now, he told the public, look, man, we are actively pursuing people. We're going to, some arrests are coming. We working day in, day out. I'm like, man, this dude, he knows exactly what to say to make people think that he's doing something. But I will say that I heard they tapping the ATF and the FBI, and I'm like, what in the world? What's really going on? You got what I'm saying? So I'm thinking the RICO, racketeering, you know what I'm saying? Like, because right now they using drugs, racketeering, gang activity. All of that is under racketeering. You got what I'm saying? Like, just some major charges. Now, Foolio had a real name. If you don't know, it was Charles Jones. He was shot and killed outside of a Holiday Inn in Tampa, Florida, while celebrating his 26th birthday. Some people ambushed him, and man, it was so much gunfire out there. So the Tampa Police Department was called around 4 a.m, and they reported a shooting at 11606 McKinley Drive. And Foolio was pronounced dead at the scene, and 3 other victims were hospitalized but listed in stable condition. And then Foolio's attorney confirmed his death, and just, they was talking about how Foolio had got evicted from an Airbnb because he exceeded the capacity, right? So then he had to relocate his birthday party, to a Holiday Inn. And I'm just like, man, this is a horrible, tragic outcome. Like, dude, you're just celebrating your birthday, and then it has it turn into something that it shouldn't even turn into. Do you feel what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, it's just crazy. Now, I'm getting ready to hit you up with some more craziness, right? Chief Burkall, that police chief that I was just talking about, He talked about investigators looking through social media posts and exploring the possibility that Foolio's murder was linked to rival gang activity. And, Foolio and a dude by the name of Young Ace, they have been involved in a feud in Jacksonville, Florida, right? And this feud has been escalating over the years, right? So a lot of people on social media and a lot of the fans are speculating that Young Ace was involved in Foolio being murdered because he released a song entitled "Do It," containing the lyrics that, kind of look kind of funny when you put them under the microscope. You understand what I'm saying now? They've been feuding. They've been fighting rappers since like 2017, right? And if you don't know, Foolio's cousin Zion Brown was killed, and then Young Aces was associated. One of his associates was charged with that murder. So these guys they know each other, and they've been beefing. So it's being said online in social media that when Young Ace dropped a song called "Do It," then that sent the message to Foolio's killers to go and murder him and go look for him. Now, ain't that crazy? That's some crazy stuff right there. But hey, leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about the response to the murder of rapper Foolio? Jacksonville police saying that, they're going to do everything that they can and arrest is going to be made. And what do you think about just the worst place to get killed at is outside of a Holiday Inn, man. It's just crazy. Like, man, why are you dropping your location? If, from my understanding of the situation, he was at an Airbnb. The Airbnb got overcrowded, so then they got kicked out of the Airbnb. Look, when you got kicked out of the Airbnb, man, it should have been birthday over. Like, hey, we celebrated. We tried to celebrate. Hey, they ruined it. Let me just go back. Especially when you got live ops out here. I'm telling you, man, when you got ops out here, you gotta move. You gotta move with caution. You got what I'm saying? You gotta really move with caution. But I'm telling you, the death of Foolio highlights the devastating impact of gang violence in this culture. And look, man, what do you stand for? That's what it boils down to. What's the root cause of this violence? Because I remember people used to say, stay safe. Now, they say stay dangerous. You got what I'm saying? Like, what's the root cause of all of these problems? And who is going to be working together to create a safer community? What are you willing to do? Because it seems like nobody's willing to do anything. You got to help your own community. These police, these law enforcement, they don't care nothing about your community. That's the reason why you keep dying in your community. You keep dying. Now, other people, they, experience violence as well. But this type of stuff is not happening in their communities consistently. And it doesn't get a microscope. When it happens in your community, everyone talks about it over and over and over and over. They love feasting off of your trauma. Telling you, man, it's just crazy. So look, in the face of tragedy, you got to be vigilant. You got to be committed to taking care of your community. You got what I'm saying? You got to have determination in your mind. You got to have resilience. You got to have dedication. You got to be motivated to support your own protection. You got to be an ambassador of peace and security in your own community. Because when these senseless acts of violence are consistently happening, look, the media, they don't care about your community. How many times do I gotta tell you? These people do not care about you. You have to care about you in your community. These gangs, they fight over land that they don't even own. They don't care. They'll rip their whole community up. I'm just saying, man, you got to look out for yourself. You're going to have to do for yourself. Nobody is going to do nothing for you. And you got to understand that. But hey, it is what it is. But look, what are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Look, you only get one life, so take advantage of it and push it to the limit. Thanks for watching.